Welcome into the show, everybody. Welcome to the 10 wrestlers who legitimately hated Shawn Michaels. An unbelievably misguided article full of all kinds of loopholes and incorrect statements that have been made by Jay Adriana with 6 million views. A lot of people have seen this article. It's popular, but it's wrong. It's terrible. My God. It's legitimate in a way, but there's many things wrong with the article as well. So let's go ahead and get to it, and you can see some of this right here. This is the top 10 wrestlers who actually hated Shawn Michaels. Jim Cornette, number 1. Jim Cornette stated numerous times that he flat out does not like Shawn Michaels and due to the superstar's previous bad attitude, arrogance, and disrespect. Everyone can agree that Shawn Michaels was arrogant, but Cornette continues to hold a deep grudge against him. And that's true. Number 10 on the list was Jim Cornette. Number 9, Chris Candido. Rest in peace, Chris. There's been all this speculation about these two guys that Shawn did something with Sonny, Tammy Lynn Cinch, and something went on between them. Chris Candido said no, but we don't know what the deal was. Maybe it was just jealousy. We'll never know. I don't know. Nice package, though, Chris. Kurt Angle. This article has some funny misconceptions and incorrect statements in the bottom of it, so it's funny to read it. Kurt Angle is known for holding grudges against many wrestlers in the WWE, but none more than Shawn Michaels, apparently. And apparently many times he's been told by Vince McMahon to knock off the negativity towards Shawn Michaels, at least in the public eye, keep the comments to himself. Number 7, the Harris brothers, which is the funniest part of this whole article right here. The two Harris brothers, Don and Ron, were a couple of the biggest WWE wrestling superstars themselves, but somewhere in the middle of their careers, they first encountered Shawn Michaels. They were not some of the biggest WWE superstars. They apparently threatened Shawn Michaels or pretended to choke him in a locker room or what the fuck with this Flash player? Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. But apparently, they held the door shut on Shawn Michaels, and I'm getting fished now on this garbage site. Never go to this site, people. Let me go to it for you because it's terrible. Greg Helms. I know Greg Helms has problems with Shawn Michaels. Greg Helms is a unique entry on this list, as his dislike for Shawn Michaels wasn't the result of Michaels' attitude in the past. Rather, Helms' dislike toward Michaels started after he converted to Christianity and changed his ways. This is because Helms claims that Michaels is not really a changed man, or at least not the extent that people believe, and Michaels subsequently let him down as a person. I would be worried about meeting Shawn Michaels and feeling let down myself. I mean, the way he hunts, I love Shawn Michaels, my favorite wrestler all the time. I tend to like douchebags, though, I've noticed. There's people in bands that I like who have been the biggest douchebags that I've ever met. And Shawn Michaels, I would be very worried. If I met him and if he ended up being a douche, that'd be real terrible. But based on everything everybody says, I don't know. Still love Shawn Michaels, but it freaks me out a little bit. Hulk Hogan. Of course, those two had many disagreements on their in the ring as far as what they wanted to do when they finally got to do it. And then that article says that him and Shawn Michaels always battled earlier in the days. No, they didn't. They never had a wrestling match together before. It's ridiculous. Shane Douglas has made no secret he immensely hates Shawn. Shane Douglas is number 4 on the list. Bret Hart is obvious, although the article even goes on to mention they've made up now, but they had some of the fiercest rivalry. Yeah. I would say Bret Hart would probably be higher on the list because if they had theirs would be like a rivalry. I don't know. The Undertaker. The good news is The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels currently are on good speaking terms, but before they weren't. Look at this. Before they had their very infamous rivalry, most notably at WrestleMania 14, The Undertaker telling him what to do and everything. It's like this article is so wrong. The Undertaker did not wrestle Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. Where the hell did they get this information from? Then number 1, wrestler who legitimately hates Shawn Michaels is The Rock. You may be a little bit shocked by that. I feel like they just wrote this article so they could write this. You may be a little shocked that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is on the list, let alone number 1. But The Rock's reported hatred of Michaels is actually one of the most less publicized of any entry on the list. But the reason why is The Rock makes the number 1 spot is because he is the only wrestler on the list whose intense dislike for Michaels began before their career at WWE. Reportedly, this is hilarious. Reportedly, Michaels was very... Well, this isn't hilarious, but Michaels was very disrespectful towards The Rock's own grandmother when they met before when The Rock was only a teenager. No one knows exactly what Michaels said, but we know that it set off The Rock so much that he seriously considered challenging Michaels to a street fight. I don't know about that. You think? When the two joined the WWE, The Rock quickly rose to the top. When the two joined the WWE, The Rock quickly rose to the top. Well, I got news for you. Shawn Michaels joined the WWE about 7 years before The Rock was ever there. So, once again, Mr. Article, you're wrong. Actually, The Rock, it was about 8 years. Shawn Michaels had been in the WWE about 8 years before The Rock had even gotten there. Think about that, people. The Rock, I'll say it again, The Rock was in the WWE. I mean, Shawn Michaels was in the WWE 8 years before The Rock. Shawn Michaels is older than The Rock by quite a bit. But now I guess they seem to be on better terms now, they say. That would be a very personal thing. I don't know how much it is. This article is just filled with people ripping it in the comments below, talking about all the stupid things that this article has to say and how bad the article is. Feel free to go read it if you want to laugh. But I pretty much just gave you the lowdown of that article. It is very funny. It's very funny reading all the little facts that are not actually facts. You'd think you'd get them right when you write an article like that, but they didn't. But that's okay because they got views. That's all they care about. And that's what they did. They got views, bro. They got views, bro. I can take this fucking screenshot off now. Pro Wrestling Tees, guys. Our Joe Crone Show t-shirts are up on ProWrestlingTees.com. Also, you can check out the new Mick Foley t-shirt up there. By Mick Foley. For you, the people. Cheap pop. You can put your ad on my videos. Just email me at joecroneshow@yahoo.com and we can work out money. Pre-order The Dreaming's new CD, Rise Again. Get a free bonus track sent to you. Go to their Facebook. Just look up facebook.com. Go into The Dreaming. Find their page. Like it. Pre-order their album and email the proof of purchase and you get a free song, which is like, it's the song is Garbage. Is a cover of Garbage's #1 Crush. If you're so inclined to do that, check them out. The Dreaming. The song CD's called Rise Again on iTunes. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I think I'm gonna freaking fall asleep so I can rise in the morning. Joe Crone Show #Fact. The new #Fact t-shirt coming to Pro Wrestling Tees as well. I cannot believe that Tyson Dingle Dick stole my gimmick. It's unbelievable. What else do I get to say? Oh, yeah, so tonight, check out tonight's Saturday Night Shoot on TRN, the Talkin' Wrestling Network. Myself and JD from New York going to be involved in a mixed-up type of shoot video that goes up there on the website. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see how it goes. And that should be interesting, but it will be up there live tonight on the Talkin' Wrestling Network, TRN. I forget what time they're going to debut it tonight, but I'm sure they'll let you know if you follow them on Twitter or subscribe to their YouTube. I recorded it earlier, and there's a taste of that going up on YouTube, actually, I believe. And check it out, see what you think. We ripped into WWE, we ripped into a bunch of stuff. I haven't even actually heard JD's version of it. I just recorded my 10, 15 minutes, and JD recorded his 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's up to the boys over at TRN to put it together and make a video out of it. And I'm sure they'll do a good job. And I'm interested to see what JD has to say. I know what I said, but I don't know what he's got to say. And I think it's going to be a weekly thing. We'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy the video. I know I'm tired as hell right now. But please click the like button, subscribe, share, and comment below if you feel like it. And, hey, tweet at my boy Conan. Hit my buddy up, Conan. Tell him just go over and tweet Conan, Konnan, Conan 5150. That's Conan 5150 on Twitter. So at Conan 5150, Konnan 5150, and say Joe Cronin sent me here, or tell him Joe Cronin says hi. Tell him so Joe Cronin says what's up. Just let Conan know that we're there for him. Give him some love. Give him a stroke. And check out Lucha Underground and AAA and the Lucha Libre. And fuck it. Check out Wrestling Kingdom 9 if you haven't seen that. I watched the whole thing live the night it happened at 2 a.m. in the morning from Tokyo Dome. And it was freaking awesome. And I'm so glad I checked it out. I'm so glad I finally saw a New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view live completely. I'm so glad that Global Force Wrestling was able to bring it to us on the Flips app. And if you have questions about that, just email me and I'll let you know where to get it. Guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. We'll see you in the next video. Go to JoeCroninShow.com. Go. Sorry. Also, make sure you can, actually, I forgot, make sure you do go to JoeCroninShow.com so you can bid. Actually, there's no bidding. I'm sorry, what the hell am I talking about? I'm like a fucking auctioneer. Go to JoeCroninShow.com and become a member for free. Just go ahead and fill out the information, become a member, and we're giving away this Bray Wyatt relic. Of course, inside the card you see, they cut out their clothes from a wrestling match, and they cut out pieces, and they put them inside the cards. This is a rare relic. The card's worth about $30. And we're going to be giving it away to one lucky member. And we're going to continue to do giveaways like that as long as you are a member of the Joe Cronin Show. I'm going to be going through the email list with a random little generator to pick the winner. And I hope if you win, you're like pumped up about it and it's amazing. And I hope if you lose, you don't get too down because we're going to keep doing these giveaways. And there's nothing against anybody if you lose. Of course, it's totally fucking random. I'm just hitting a button and somebody's going to win. And your name's in the hat. Put it that way. But JoeCroninShow.com, make sure you become a member. Right on the top, you will become the member icon. Click that and become a member, man. It's free. It ain't like the Macho Man Club back in 2006. Remember that thing? Oh, man. I miss you, Mach. I miss you, man. I didn't know you, but I knew you. You know what I mean. And shout out to Terry Bollea. Bitch.